Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be working with the Framed Florets Bundle and Designer Series paper. I'm not sure if it's called Framed Florets or Framed Florets, but it's a bundle. So Framed Florets is the name of the Designer Series paper. This is just some florals that I cut out on one of the sheets of the paper. There's dies that matches some of the flowers, but not all of them, so I just fussy cut all of them out. This is the stamp set we're going to be using, along with the dies that coordinate with it. And I already took out one of the dies that I'm going to be using. So let's go ahead and get started on our projects, because I'm going to be making 2 cards. So the first card, we have a base of Blushing Bride that's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. I've already gone ahead and did the inside, so we're going to go ahead and glue that. That is some basic white 3.5 by 4 3/4, adhered to some Night of Navy that is 5 by 3 3/4, with a 3/4 and by 3.5 inch piece of the Designer Series paper, stamped in some Night of Navy, the sentiment "So Lucky to Call You Friend," and also stamped one of the florals and leaves from the stamp set, colored it in with Balmy Blue and Evening Evergreen Stampin' Blends, okay? So we got the inside done already. So we have some basic white here that's 5 1/4 by 4. And I have some Designer Series paper. Now this paper is cut at 3 7/8, and it's let me see, I'm not sure. I think it's about 3 inches high. Yeah, 3 inches tall, and I just cut it at an angle because I had 4 sheets of this Designer Series paper out, and I was going to do a different design that I'm showing you right now, and it required an angle cut, and then I decided I didn't like that layout, and I had to use these pieces because this is like my favorite sheet in this whole pack of designer paper, and I could not waste it, so I wanted to make a different design. So that's this here. So we're going to use that angle cut. So I have no idea what I just cut it. Then I have a strip of Evening Evergreen, and it's about 1/2 inch wide, and then it's just going to be long enough to go across our cardstock here. It's going to go all the way across. It's not going to leave a border, but we're going to butt it up right to that Designer Series paper, just like that. Okay. And while that's, we're going to go ahead and stamp. Before I cut that off, I'm going to stamp in Night of Navy. We're going to stamp our sentiment on the Balmy Blue cardstock, and it's going to say, "Just a little reminder that you are loved." So I'm going to stamp this right here. Okay, so that's the stamping for this card. And let's go ahead and get our scissors and cut this off. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is take some of the open weave ribbon. This is in the polished pink. We're going to cut us off a little piece here, because I'm going to wrap this Evening Evergreen with this ribbon, just because another one of the elements on this card has a pop of the polished pink in it, and I want to bring it out a little bit more. So we're gonna just put this polished pink. I got some tearing tape just to help hold it on the back. Now you don't have to use tearing tape. You can use regular Scotch tape if you want to, but I like the tearing tape. This is going to also serve to help us adhere our card down to the base. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some glue on this. I'm putting the glue over the the tear and tape because I don't want it to stick immediately. I want to be able to get it into position first. So let's go ahead and put this right here in the middle of our front of our card base. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to do some die cutting. So let's get out the Baby Boss, the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Get our plates. And what we're going to do is we're going to die cut this sentiment using one of the dies from the Framed Florets dies. You see it has a little frame border, but it's going to cut out a frame, also the oval in the middle, okay? So let's get this on here. I want more space at the bottom than at the top. About right there. I think that's good. So now we have that all done. I am going to see the 2 pieces. This is for our card. We're going to use this on the second card. Okay. So then I need another piece of Night of Navy. Let me cut this down a little bit. It's a little too wide to go into our mini. Okay. And we're just going to die cut another one of these ovals to get a Night of Navy frame for our card that we're making. And we will use the inside oval. Line up the plates. We'll use the inside oval on our second card. Okay, so we have this. So we don't need this die anymore. We'll move that to the side. Put this to the side for our second card. And we're going to use this, okay? So just to get an idea of where this is going to go. So I'll know how far to put this. Because I want to put my words first just to make sure I get it straight. Because if I put the frame on first, I might tilt the frame just a little bit and make my words crooked. So we're going to make the frame fit our sentiment. Because I want to make sure that this is straight. You know, straight as Tashana can get things. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have used tear and tape on this. Because I forgot it's going over that ribbon there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put a little thin piece of glue around that frame. And we're just gonna fit it onto our oval here. Ooh. There we go. Okay, and I took one of those florals from that I cut out, and I added some dimensionals to the back. So we're going to be using this one. That's the Pop of Polished Pink I was talking about. And we're just going to add this to our card. Then we'll move on to our second card that uses the other pieces. Oh my, a lot of dimensionals. Okay. And I want to put this kind of going to this. Okay, so we have our dimensionals. I mean, we have our flower put down. Now we're going to add some bling. So for that, I have the pastel pearls. These came out a while ago, and they have, the colors are Gorgeous Grape, Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, and Highland Heather, but they're still current, so we're going to use them because these colors, I think, because they don't look necessarily like what they are. This is Blush and Bride, and this is Rococo Rose, but we're going to use it here. So I'm going to put one there, one here, and then one more right up here. Yes, right up there. And that's it for that card. It's cute. I don't usually make top folding cards, but I like this one this way. That's cute. Okay. That's the first card done. We'll come back and look at it again. And before we move on, let's go over some buzzworthy business. We have the from the North Pole paper pumpkin kit that you can subscribe to get by November 10th. It makes 12 tags for each of 3 different designs. And don't forget, we have the 12 North Pole sacks that you can add on as an add-on to coordinate with this paper pumpkin kit and October's paper pumpkin kit, and it's only $4. Okay, next up we have the starter kit plus promotion going on. You only have a couple of more days for this. If you want to join Stampin' Up and get an extra $30 thrown into your kit, now is the time to join. The kit is $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. You get $155 worth of products, and you get a starter supply pack, as well as an paper pumpkin kit, one of the older paper pumpkin kits in your starter kit, okay? We would love to have you join Stampin' Up. And lastly, we have our October host code. This is the host code I would like for you to use whenever you're placing an order with me. Unless your order is $150 or more, do not use this host code because you will qualify for Stampin' Rewards, and Stampin' Rewards equals free product from Stampin' Up, and we don't want you to miss out on any of that. However, if you're going to place an order of $150 or more, I do encourage you to take advantage of this starter kit because for $99, you'll get $155, okay? So you'll save a little money, and you don't have to sell anything, do videos or anything like that. You can simply enjoy the discount. So now that is all of the buzzworthy business. We'll move on to our second card that has a base of Balmy Blue cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then we have our inside done as well, the same dimensions as the insides for the last card, and it's I stamped in Night of Navy, wishes for a beautiful birthday. So this one is a birthday card. Matter of fact, I might be giving this to my sister-in-law because it is her birthday. So we're going to be putting this one on the inside just like this. And I have to remember this card is going this way so I don't glue stuff down the wrong way. Okay, so we have another piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 4. And again, we have some designer series paper. Like I said, this paper, I cut some at an angle, some was straight. I don't know the sizes. They're all cut at 3 7/8, but the height is, because I just cut it. So this one is basically 2 1/2 and then cut at an angle. This one, about 3 1/2, maybe a little shorter. Yeah, so I don't know. So we are going to use this side, and then we're going to put, let's see, put it like this. Okay, that's what we're doing. So let's glue this down. We're just going to have a little border on here. Just like that. And for this one, I'm just going to try to make sure I line this up with this. Whoop. line it up. Okay, I have a little fuzzy there. Okay, so now this is going to get some ribbon put on it. Where did I put the ribbon? Oh, here it is. So let's cut another piece of this polished pink. Sticky tear and tape. And we're going to put this right across the middle of the card. I could have cut that a little shorter, this ribbon. That's okay. It is what it is. Okay, we have that. So now let's go ahead and glue this to our card base. Again, this tear and tape is just going to help adhere our card front down. Okay, and we're going to put this right in the center of our card front, our card base rather, because this is the card front. Okay, we have that done. Now we are going to do some heat embossing. So let me get out all the stuff we need for that. Okay, so now we have the Night of Navy oval from the first card, the inside of the oval, and we're going to use our embossing buddy to make sure that we don't get anything sticking where we don't want it to stick. Then we're going to get a sentiment that says, for a special person on a special day. Because again, remember the inside is wishing happy birthday. So we're going to try to get this straight. And we're going to stamp towards the bottom left. Okay. And then we have a little floral, well, leaf, not floral, but it's the leaves. And we're going to stamp that one coming across right here at the top. Okay. Let's close up our ink so we don't get anything in that. And we're going to put some white embossing powder over the entire thing. Let me use some tweezers here because I don't want to touch anything I'm not supposed to. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to clean this up and we'll be back to heat emboss. Okay, I have my heat tool and we're going to go ahead and heat emboss our image. Just let it warm up a little bit. And I like to do it from the bottom. Okay, this is all cooled down now, so we're going to adhere this to our card about right here. So let's get our liquid glue. This is the Tombow liquid glue. And we're just going to glue it straight down. We want it about right there. Oops. Get it about right there. Make it straight, and then we're going to add the frame from the first card. I'm going to add that on. Got to turn it a little. There we go. Okay, and again, I have some florals that I fussy cut out of one of the sheets of designer series paper. Okay, we have our last little piece here. And we're going to add this on to our card right about here. I don't want to cover any of the words. Just gonna make sure it doesn't go hang off the edge of the card. Then we're gonna get another small piece of our ribbon here. We're gonna tie just a little knot, not a bow, just a knot right here. Just like that. I'm going to trim the tails of this. But that is the ribbon down. And next we're going to add our bling and we'll be done. So for this one, I'm going to be using the 21 to 23 in color opal rounds. And we're going to use the polished pink. So let's put one right there. One about right there. And one over here maybe. About right there. Yeah. By the ribbon. Okay. That's good. So that is our card done. This is cute. I think that's a real nice card. And this is the first one. Aren't they cute? Let me show you the inside of this one again. I love them. All right, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.